Hi guys, it's Colette, and today we're going to be working on this water marble using colors from China Glaze's limited edition My Little Pony collection. If you like nail art, be sure you're subscribed to my channel, My Simple Little Pleasures. If you want a closer look at the other colors in this collection, there will be a link in the information box to my haul video where I take a closer look at all 14 shades. And if you'd like to see how I did this design, just stay tuned. Starting out with clean, dry nails, I'm going to apply my base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, as usual, which is a peel-off base. And you can use whichever is your personal favorite. The colors that I'm going to be using today are all from the China Glaze My Little Pony collection. We've got Applejack of My Eye, Too Busy Being Awesome, and Cutie Marks the Spot, which is what I'm going to be using as my base color. And then once I get this applied, I'm going to go ahead and protect around my nails with Simply Peel. As usual, I'm going to be working in a 5-ounce paper cup filled with room temperature filtered water. And these colors spread fairly well, but they get sticky a little bit fast. And when I was doing my little bit of testing last night, that kind of contributed to how the design develops. Because it does get a little stickier, it's harder to draw completely smooth lines. So I ended up with something that turned out a little bit wonky, I guess you could say, but still cool. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure the edges are anchored to the side of the cup. That'll help prevent your bullseye from moving around. And then I'm going to start drawing in like a basic flower design. I'm not worried too much about keeping it even because, like I just mentioned, this is going to get progressively messier as we go along. And I think you can probably tell that it's already a little bit sticky. You can definitely still draw through it, but as I get to the later lines, I'm going to be kind of starting more toward the center instead of toward the edges where it's getting even drier. And I'm just going to continue. Oops, see there? You can save it if you get stuck. You just have to be really mindful and kind of prepared for it. And I'm going to try and get in just a few more lines here, carefully. And also as it kind of starts to dry, you can see some of the colors more toward the center are starting to also pull. So the blue and the green are in some spots kind of melding together. And I think I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to try and, let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to turn the cup a bit, and I'm going to be dipping, no, actually I changed my mind. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to be dipping my ring finger and my pinky together, and I'm going to just kind of line them up a little bit staggered, and then aim, sorry you can't see, and dip in. With my orange stick, I'm going to get that little bit of excess polish and make sure it's clean around the back, and then slowly pull out out. And let's grab a pair of scissors here. Gonna stretch my nails apart and then cut them apart. Then I've got, zoom in a little closer here for you guys. I've got my tweezers, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the Simply Peel. You can see that gets rid of most of the mess for you. And after I do the rest of my nails, then I'm gonna go ahead and do the cleanup and then top coat. After cleanup, I make sure to press flat any bubbles so that they don't pop. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish off with Sèche Vite. So here's the finished manicure, and I really like the way this water marble turned out. I'm a little irritated with myself that I managed to smear this middle nail right after I applied the top coat, but I kind of patted it back into place and added a little more top coat, and I actually think it's still my favorite nail, even with the little smudge at the tip. I also really like how the thumbs turned out. And I did want to give you guys a look at my test strips. This is obviously the design that I kind of ended up going with. I'd also considered doing like a swirl with these colors. And this looks darker because I believe this was over the pink as the base instead of as the green as the base. I also thought about doing the green and the other turquoise from the collection in the yellow, and I considered this same combination but with the yellow instead of the green. But I did end up going with these three colors, and I'm pretty pleased with how they work, even though It's not exactly the kind of design I usually do, and it's not exactly the kind of colors I usually put together. I did a little bit of testing with a few other colors from the collection. The Silver Hollow actually spread quite well, but it didn't work with these colors. And the Blue Shimmer spread okay in the water, but started drying almost immediately, so that was impossible to work with. But I'd love to hear what you guys think of this one down below in the comments. If you want to see my haul video for this collection, I'll be sure to include a link for that down in the information box, as well as an info card. I hope you guys all enjoyed this one, and I'm not sure if there's going to be peel porn after this because I'm not sure when I'm going to edit it, but if it's there, enjoy it. If it's not there, keep an eye out over on my Instagram. And in either case, as always, thanks for watching. So, I am actually going to be able to include the peel because I'm taking this off a little earlier than I planned due to this break, which I'm not sure if you can see here on this index nail, but I want to repair it, so I obviously need to take the polish off. And I debated like reapplying Peely or even remarbling this nail, but I decided to just go ahead and take the whole thing off, and then I'd be able to include this in the video for all of you that like the peel so much. So, not sure how well you can see. Gosh, this orange stick's really dirty, but I've got a break right here, so it's really low. This nail, my right index, I tend to break probably the most of anything, just because I'm always accidentally ramming it into stuff and bending it, but the rest of the manicure wore really well. I definitely would have probably kept it on, definitely probably, if it weren't for that, but if you like the peel, I hope you enjoy.